I told my ex-boyfriend's daughter I would let my parents be part of my kids' lives if they gave me my inheritance. So my ex Mark and I broke up 2 years ago, but his daughter Lily still calls me sometimes. She's 16 and we got really close when Mark and I were together for 3 years. Her real mom isn't in the picture, so I kind of became like a stepmom to her. Last week, Lily called me crying because she was having drama with her boyfriend and needed someone to talk to. We met up at this coffee shop downtown, and after we sorted out her boy problems, she asked about my kids. I have twin boys, Jake and Ryan, who are 4 years old. Lily loved those kids when we all lived together, and she's been asking to see them ever since Mark and I split up. I told her it was complicated because of my family situation. She kept asking what I meant, so I finally explained the whole mess. My parents are loaded, like really rich. My dad owns 3 car dealerships, and my mom inherited a bunch of money from her family. They always promised me and my sister that we'd split everything when they passed away. But when I got pregnant with the twins, everything changed. My parents flipped out because I wasn't married and said I was embarrassing the family. They wanted me to give the babies up for adoption or they'd cut me off completely. I told them to shove it and moved out. I've been working 2 jobs and barely making rent, but I refused to give up my boys. My parents haven't spoken to me in 4 years, haven't even met their own grandchildren. Last month, my sister called and said our parents were getting older and starting to worry about their legacy. Apparently, they've been asking about the twins and wondering if they made a mistake, but they're too proud to apologize directly. Lily listened to the whole story and then said something that blew my mind. She goes, "Why don't you just tell them they can meet the boys if they give you what they owe you?" I was like, what do you mean? And she explained it so simply. She said my parents obviously want a relationship with their grandchildren, but they also screwed me over financially when I needed help most. So why not make them prove they're serious about making things right? I thought about it for days. These kids are my world, and my parents threw us away like garbage when things got hard, but they still expect to waltz back in whenever they feel like it. So I called my sister and told her to give our parents a message. I said they could have a relationship with Jake and Ryan, but only after they gave me the inheritance money they should have helped me with years ago. Not all of it, just enough to buy a decent house for the boys and put some money away for their college. About $200,000, which is honestly pocket change for them. My sister thought I was crazy, but she delivered the message. 2 days later, my dad called me for the first time in 4 years. He was furious, saying I was trying to blackmail them and that family shouldn't work that way. I told him he was right, family shouldn't work that way. Real family doesn't abandon their daughter and grandchildren when things get tough. Real family doesn't make someone choose between their kids and their support system. He hung up on me, but my sister called later and said they were actually considering it. Apparently, my mom started crying when she realized she'd missed 4 years of the boys' lives over her own stubborn pride. Yesterday, my parents' lawyer called. They're willing to set up a trust fund for the twins' education and give me a down payment for a house. Not quite what I asked for, but close enough. The catch? I have to bring the boys to Sunday dinner this weekend so they can meet their grandparents. Lily texted me this morning asking how it went. I told her we were going shopping for cute outfits because the boys were about to meet some very expensive grandparents. She just sent back a bunch of laughing emojis and said, "I taught you well." Sometimes the best advice comes from the most unexpected places.